y'all, welcome to Back to Basics with Crystal. It is another beautiful day out here, and so I decided that I better get out here and give these fig trees a prune. I have to admit, I have not pruned them in about 2 years, so they've gotten really out of control. And they've gotten so tall, so tall. Last year, I couldn't reach anything on top, and my production last year was way down. And I figure it's because maybe they just had too much foliage. Maybe the chickens were getting to them, and I couldn't get to them. I don't know. I just didn't get as many figs as I've gotten in previous years. Now, we did have a really wet, the last 3 years have been really wet, so that could play a factor. But in my experience with these guys, water does not affect them. Now, drought conditions, that does affect them. They don't like it dry. They don't mind it so much wet, but dry they don't like. So I'm out here taking 2 to 3 feet off of each limb. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I know, but it has to be done. You gotta be cruel to be kind, right? So let me take you and show you kind of what I've done so far, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm doing with the cuttings afterwards. Okay, so here are some of the cuttings that I've done so far, and like I said, they're about 2 to 3 foot. Actually, that one looks like it's about 4 foot. Some more, I mean, these are like tree size. So over here, and we've got 2 trees, and you really can't tell. Sorry, I'm having to move around slow. It's very muddy over here. This is a low-lying area of the yard. So I've already kind of cleared it out, but last year I could not get in here, and now what I'm doing is coming through and cutting and making a path here to separate out these 2 trees. It's 2 trees, but they have kind of grown together as one. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the heights off. Let me show you this one over here. See, I'm taking the height off. You see there's a big branch right there. And I'm also taking some of the stuff in the middle off too, just to kind of open it up and everything. Okay, so what I know about pruning these guys, what you want to do is you want to prune and still leave, whoops, sorry about that. You want to prune right at, right after a growth nodule. So you want to make sure that you leave lots of healthy growth nodules. So I've cut there, and I've cut at an angle. Doesn't really look like it from this angle, but everything cut at an angle, not flat. And so you can see it this way. See, it's cut at an angle so it doesn't hold the rainwater. So anyway, that's how I'm trimming it up. The other thing I wanted to show you guys, and y'all, again, no expert, just a girl with the pair of pruning shears. All right, so see right there? That is a little plant. I don't know if you can tell. Let me get down here. See right here, those are roots. So I'm going to have my son come in here either today or tomorrow and see if he could just jerk those out of the ground for me. I tried. I can't do it. I don't have enough upper body strength. But I'm going to see if my son can do it for me, and so I can just get them potted, and those will be just extra plants. The one main thing that I need to do is get the trees off this fence, because they are tearing the fence down. Can you see that? They're tearing the fence down. So if they, I've got to get it off the fence. Okay, y'all, that's it. I'm done. I've pruned both trees. We have a whole bunch of branches to try to propagate out now. You might look at this and say, wow, that was really rough. They look really bad. But we'll come back in a few weeks after they've started to, leaf out, and you're going to see beautiful, beautiful plants. All right, y'all, we ended up with probably about 100 cuttings, and what we decided to do is just put them in the ground. And that's it. I didn't put them in the greenhouse and baby them. I didn't use any rooting hormone. I found a really low spot out here in the horse pasture, and where it's still holding water, and we just literally just stuck these in the ground right here. I look at it this way: either they're going to grow or they're not going to grow, right? So this is a fun little experiment. I was out of pots, so I needed to do something with them, either that or put them into my burn pile. I decided I'm going to try to plant them and see what happens. We should know maybe in a month or so whether they took off or not. The other experiment that we did is I left some of them big. This one's probably about 5 foot tall. I know some people are probably going to say that's not the way it's done. I know, but I wanted to see if it would grow. It's just all an experiment. This is my unnamed fig, and the reason why I call it my unnamed fig is because 5 years ago I bought these 2 little twigs. I don't know, maybe about that size, at the nursery. And what happened? They were labeled brown turkey fig. A couple of years later, when I actually started getting figs, they weren't brown turkey figs. These were some sort of green fig. Oh my gosh, they are delicious. All right, so we're on the back side of the pond. There's the greenhouse and garden over there, and we're gonna pan around. And here, I don't know if you can see them yet, but here are the other cuttings. We've got a few out here. And these are probably about 2 foot tall each. Again, this being so close to the pond, this is kind of a low-lying area, so it's pretty wet out here. So we're just gonna see. All right, y'all, last but not least, here are the rest of the babies. Now, these are small. This is what you would probably see normally propagated, very small. Out here, I have got 54 babies. By the pond, I've got 12, and out in the horse pasture, I've got 29. So we've got, what is that, 80 something? Lots of cuttings. There are my trees. And then I've got more babies over here in this pot. And then some more over here. So yeah, again, I know, y'all, I did not propagate these like you would normally propagate them, with love and care and tinted in their own little humidity tent. But I ran out of pots and I needed a place to put all these. Either they were going in a burn pit or they were going to be planted. And I think I'd rather try my luck at propagating them out. So we will see in a couple of months what they look like. All right, y'all, hopefully you found this video somewhat informative, and hopefully if you like it, you'll go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.